comments, Jen. Let's see what good energy comes through. Let's see what good energy comes through. 222 on the clock of that comment, Jen. 1222. So Virgo, if you're not a Virgo, you can take this for 6th house crosswatcher. Knight of Pentacle in the reverse. Not up and moving yet. Not up and moving yet. Things are catalyzing. Things are crystallizing with the 3 of Cups in the reverse, pointing to the 2 in the upright. The Charioteer feels like he's cashing in on his good karma, on his clout, on his dharmic path. Okay, very, very, reminiscent of someone that's protected. Okay, and again, a lot of emphasis. I know I'm not cuckoo bananas here. A lot of emphasis on the cube. Noticing the cube coming out in all ways. Okay. What is the cube? Well, the cube is the major collective mindset of planet Earth. 7 billion people whose minds are in that cube, but not yours. Not yours, okay? You somehow have carved out this ventilation duct where your head's popping out. And this person has been coming out as a soldier of God, a general of God, right? The cube is all the major religions. Christianity, okay, you roll that cross up into a cube. You unfold the cube, it becomes the cross. Go ahead, take out a piece of paper and pen and figure it out. You'll see it. Same thing with the Jewish star. Okay, it fits right in that cube at a cross section. Go ahead, message me when you've done it. 222 on the clock. And then, not for nothing, the Muslim cube in Mecca that they worship. So all the major religions have the cube, have your mind, have, the time, money, matrix system has your mind as well. But not you, right? Because you are coming through as this person that is outside of the cube, outside of the major religion brainwashing, outside of the money matrix cube, of time and money and space for that matter. So you see the illumination above the crown, right? That's the spiritual illumination. This is the real old world illumination, the cycles of the moon, all that good stuff. Battle tested, victorious. The beautiful blue, almost angelic, winged imagery. So this is kind of like big money, big business here, as far as recognizing being out of the cube here. Because when you're out of the cube, then you can start to dictate and write and influence in subtle, nuanced ways, like the butterfly effect. Okay. And you could also act as like a proverbial Harriet Tubman, where you're bringing others from out of that cube mindset. Let's see. And then, not for nothing, I mean, you kind of notice somewhat of a historical Christ-like figure, but like the real, like, grassroots, mud sandals here of what it really was about, right? Which is the awakening of the heart space, the opening up of the magnetic field, the master magician. 4:11 on the clock. That's my birthday. That's what it really was about, right? It wasn't this kind of denominational, put this round peg in a square or a cubed hole here as we know it now. I mean, you got to remember that Christ went to like the East and learned all of this, outside the box thinking, with the Vedics and the Buddhists and all the spiritualists and the yogis and all that stuff. That's where he was. That's where he went. So those that may be still in the old system are possibly suffering a lot because they're they're not. We spoke to the Christ consciousness of the heart space, right? Well, the number one kind of victim of being in the old money, Babylonian money magic cube time space matrix, the primary victim is the heart space, because it's conditioned and contingent on only experiencing joy and gratitude when everything is lined up. But when you have swords in your heart space, the swords are thinking, thought, worry. Okay, they're the electrical component that is diminishing as much as it can, you know, when you bury and you clump mud over the heart space. Because now you're living from here instead of here. Because you've been brainwashed to prioritize this instead of this. You know? So this is why the old world is suffering and seeing so much death and sadness here. Alright, this is getting too good. Let's roll on over to Libra. Good job for one-on-one reading, or if you want to learn tarot professionally. We call it tarot, but we know it's so much more than that. You could have applied this to your 6th house. Next reading, Libra, you can take it wholesale as a Libra, or apply it to your 7th house in astrology. You can look that up and see what that's about and holler for more.